Hello, and welcome to another episode of the famous Lume Plotters. Watch collecting without any ideas and strategy and plans.
Yes, today is an infamous day where we're sitting here, spent a lot of time
Strategizing
about what we should be doing because next week is Watches and Wonders. So we want to be live, so to speak, for Watches and Wonders. So that means on X day, we want to upload immediately. So then this episode will go into the abyss and you'll hear it at some point. But then we can't do anything that is time sensitive, right?
No.
Then that becomes an issue. So we don't want to talk about Watches and Wonders because that for you has already happened. Yeah. We don't want to talk about anything that's coming up because that's already in the past. So we end up in this nice situation of let's just talk as we do. So Ralph and I finally physically saw each other for the first time since Watches and Wonders, since Dubai Watch Week, which was in November. It is now April. So only 6 months later, we see each other. Because I did go, and you probably already know this because I've already mentioned this in my other episodes because I'm assuming I'm still wearing the same watch. maybe. I did win my very, very much sought after Zenith that I have been talking about for probably the better part of I don't know how many years now. So I put in one cheeky bid on our Timepiece 360 auction and I won it. And immediately my OCD kicked in. Ralph and I went to go pick it up. And I was like, oh, no, strap is a little shitty. Let's buy a new strap for it. So I went into the Zenith boutique, got a new strap for it. Then the box that it had come with, the presentation box, was not quite the correct one. So I was like, okay, I buy a box. I ordered a box on eBay, the correct matching one. So then the warranty had just expired, but if you register the watch and you can extend it for 5 years. So I emailed them and I told them, I'm so sorry, Zenith. I forgot to register my watch. And I didn't realize that the warranty just expired. And it was expired by 3 months.
Which is true because whoever bought the watch before you forgot
didn't register
that. So it's not technically a lie.
So it was never registered. No. Yeah, it's on my name, but it did expire in end of November, the warranty. In Zenith, this does, I mean, I feel this tells you a lot about Zenith. Everyone is doing 5-year warranties, if not 10-year warranties or 8-year warranties or 7-year warranties. Zenith, 2 years.
Oh.
That's a little for a 40,000 plus dirham watch with a high, a big complication, a high beat chronograph. Yeah, 2 years seems a little. And
a little. Yeah.
A little.
Yes.
So nonetheless, I emailed them and then they came back right away with, send us your original invoice. And I was like, I got to come up with a reason why I don't have an original invoice. So hopefully Zenith's not listening to my podcast. But I told them that I was traveling when I bought the watch. And because generally this does happen when you, and I know this because my wife bought a watch when we were in Hungary. And in Hungary, when you're leaving the airport, if you want your VAT back, your tax refund, you have to give them the original invoice. So I, at that time, was smart enough to, take just a photo of it. So I had a copy, albeit not the original. But I have been in the same predicament with my wife bought some jewelry from Tiffany's in Munich. And they also took the original invoice.
But
and then I've
never handed in the original invoice.
Yeah. In Munich also, they took away the original invoice.
You always get a tax-free invoice for that usually, right?
Yeah, but it's not the original invoice.
No, so you get one for the tax authorities and then the original you keep usually.
Well, no, they took both the tax paperwork because we had to fill out the tax paperwork, the yellow form or whatever it is, and give with that the original. So this has happened to me twice now. So according to ChatGPT, because I asked it as well, if this is the case in Switzerland where the watch was originally purchased, and they said yes, they take the original invoice. But nonetheless, I said this as my excuse why I didn't have one. So hopefully they will come back and say, absolutely, we give you the longest warranty ever.
See, my point there is always, in most cases, 99% of the cases, or let's say 95% of the cases, usually a normal a watch with this kind of complications in brackets, or just as a complicated mechanism, there is always a percentage of things that can go wrong, usually between 2 and 5% or something. So I guess you have a 95% chance that nothing will happen and you don't have any warranty claim.
Of course. But
So it won't cost
as
anything.
of now, it is holding exactly precise time. So I am wearing it on a black NATO strap is what I put it on. And now I was debating between gray and black. Those are my two options. And I think the all blackout looks a little bit better.
Okay.
Because the gray matches the case. Yeah, the gray also looked good. I don't know. We might switch this around. I also tried it on a military green strap, and it looked good on that too. So it is somewhat of a strap monster. So
it does look very nice, I must say. I mean, I'm usually not a big fan of the Revival, but it does look very nice. The Shadow Revival in person, I really liked it when I saw it on your wrist, and I had it in my hand. It's really, really nice. I especially like the strap as well. I mean, I'm still not a fan of the leather bracelet, but we saw it in the boutique. They had one actually there, a brand new one that you could purchase for a reasonable price, considering usually the prices for bracelets in boutiques, right? Of what, 4,000 something dirham, right?
Yeah, which surprisingly is not that much. Also, the strap price. Let's talk about that for a second. 600 dirhams, which at Zenith, at the boutique, to buy a strap, obviously without the buckle, but just the strap. In Omega, if you go and buy a strap, you're looking at, for a NATO, 1,000 dirhams. Yeah. A NATO strap, all cloth. This is a rubberized Cordura with rubberized leather on the bottom. So it's got materials, right? It's not a freaking canvas single piece nylon like the Omega one. I don't know how much the Omega one is right now. I'll do a quick Google search. Omega NATO strap price, and 835 dirhams. And this is the plain, just tan cloth one. If you want to go leather, it's significantly more. Let me see if they have the price for the leather one on here, because that is, let's go price, sort, high to low.
Okay.
And this is on Rivoli's website. No, they don't have any leather ones right now. So all of the NATO straps are cloth or canvas, and they're all 835. If you want the two-piece Speedmaster Moonwatch Velcro strap, which is the similar one to the one that is on a Moonswatch, that is 930. And that, I had that strap. It is an absolute piece of garbage.
What?
If I do say so myself.
Why?
It was it was a little bit nicer than the what's it called? The Moonswatch strap, but otherwise it was identical to the Moonswatch strap. It's just a little bit softer. Here's the leather. If you want the leather NATO, it's $1,250. So not exactly the best prices of stuff. There you go. So 600. I could have gotten two of these for the price of one Omega NATO. That's nuts.
Yeah, it is nuts.
And the bracelet, as I said, the titanium ladder bracelet was 4,000 dirhams. An Omega bracelet for the Speedmaster which is stainless steel, the just a random one, the one that they sell online. Let me look up the exact price. The one that everybody's always talking about, not the beads of rice, the Milanese bracelet, Omega.
Bracelete.
And the Milanese bracelet for the Omega on their website is, I don't know if they have it here. All 2-piece straps, Omega's website. Here it is, bracelets, 2-piece strap here. It is 3,700. And this is a stainless steel Milanese mesh bracelet. And the other one is a titanium ladder bracelet with a proper clasp. This one does not have a proper clasp.
Jesus.
So Zenith, not too shabby. They might be increasing their prices for everything, but I have to say, okay, this whatever Chronomaster Revival Shadow costs and now 39,000 dirhams.
Yeah.
I bought it for 17.
Yeah, see, these are the things where you are lucky, happy.
I didn't have 17K to begin with. So technically my wife is already pissed, but nonetheless, yes, I feel like I got a very, very
you just need
good
to
deal on this.
sell something now. That's the only reason.
That's the
thing.
hard part.
Yeah.
And I don't think I will.
See, I was in the same situation when I got tried on the Longines Hydro Conquest. I thought, oh, that's actually super nice, and I thought I really want to have one. 15% fuzzer discount, right? I thought, yep, that's it. I'm gonna buy one.
So what was the price on it?
It's 9,050, I think, and then you get 15% discount, so it's 7,500 dirhams. And for what you get, it's really, really good. It has two things that I don't like about it is that the bracelet, even though it's a very nice quality bracelet and has micro adjust and all of stuff, it's very comfortable, tapers a lot, it's really, really good.
Yeah. So by the way, I just watched the video from the Watch Idiot on YouTube, and he did a big, nice little review. He bought it already. And the bracelet tapers to 16 mm, which is the correct taper. 20 to 16 is correct.
I think is it 20 or 21? I don't know. I think
it's 20. And that was the other thing. Oh, it depends on which size. Are you looking at the 39?
I think the 39 is 20 and the 42 is 21 or something. I'm not 100%
Maybe.
sure.
I know that the 39 is 20, which is, once again, the correct size.
I must say, it's very nice. The only problem with this bracelet is pin buckles. Sorry, not pin buckles. Pin and sleeve. Pin and sleeve for the adjustment. And now I think, come on, give me bloody screws. But okay, for the price, maybe it's something that you don't have. But other than that, this watch is amazing. I think it's really nice. But I decided not to shell out the money that I should not shell out at the moment. So that's it. I am shelling out this amount of money in two months or less. Actually, so far I have shelled out way more than that for all of the operations and chemotherapy for my dog who has cancer again. So that's a much better way to spend my money, obviously.
Of course. That's sad to hear. And we hope that he gets better. Because
he is in the best of spirits.
Sure
he has 2 days ago, he got his first chemotherapy and infusion, and he's happy. So the operation was great. So what they took out was good. We're still waiting for the results because, of course, shipping stuff to the lab in the UK has taken a bit longer because of this, because it's biomaterial. So it was delayed by more than, I think, 8 or 10 days to send this. It is now there, but it's still not, it's a long queue of stuff that they had to go through. So I guess we will get the results soon. And then there might be some specialized medication for his genetic cancer type. Let's see. Nice. Otherwise, we are just using the standard one, which is also okay. So let's see. But this is not a dog podcast.
It's an everything podcast.
An everything podcast. So yeah, but I decided just not to buy the Longines, not to fall in the hype trap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I thought, okay, well, if I buy it, then I have to sell something. And then I looked again at my watch box and thought, nah, I don't want to sell anything. So yeah, that was that. And I decided then I won't get anything new. If I don't want to sell anything, then that's it, You have to make
and I think
compromises
that's
in that.
not a bad idea. I mean, but the problem is the way things are going in the world in terms of prices. I just looked up. Tudor had another price hike.
Yeah. A silent
Pelagos,
one, right? Yeah.
Pelagos 39, over 20K now. 20,000 dirhams.
That is insane.
Black Bay 54 on bracelet is pushing 17. The one on the strap used to be 14. Might I remind you, when I bought mine in March of 23, I even got a discount. I paid 12K for that watch, brand new at the dealer. Now it's 16.
Yeah, I think one of the cheapest watches with in-house movement is the Ranger, and that I have, and the 40 or 39 millimeter version is 14,420. That's a lot.
Yeah, it was 13.
I bought mine from Europe and I got it tax free, and I think I paid about 10,000 dirhams when it came out. Yeah. My first one,
Pelagos, you got the same way as well.
Which then I had to sell because something else came in from Rolex.
You paid about 12 for the Ranger or something. Or sorry, for the Pelagos when it came out.
Yeah, something, because I also got this with tax back or something. Yeah,
because I was talking to you about that because I think at the time they were almost 18 here, 17-ish, and. I remember you were like, yeah, I'm going to get mine. And you said it was 12. And I said, that's a sick deal. You should definitely take it. Yeah, and now I have it.
Yes, and now you have it. And this is one of the things that this was in time when we didn't have a VAT here, right? So.
So now then, but once again, companies like Rolex, just like Apple as well, they level all of this in order to avoid price arbitrage, right? They don't want people to say, well, your VAT is 25%, so I'm going to go to your place where there's 5% VAT, like in the UAE, where there's only 5. I could buy it here for cheaper and then sell it in, Switzerland or wherever, where it's much higher VAT. So that's kind of what's going on. Nonetheless,
yeah. So what I was saying with this, all of this buying and selling and falling for the hype trap with my Longines, or not falling for the hype trap, because it is a lovely watch and it is a very good price. But there's no reason that I should buy it right now, because I have enough dive watches with the blue dial.
It is a good deal.
It is a good deal, but this deal will not run away, right? On the other hand. And I decided also one more thing. It's like, I am not buying a new watch 1 week before Watches and Wonders. It makes no sense. Who knows? Maybe there's something so nice that comes. Yeah, but this was an auction and a very good price, and a watch that you always wanted. I mean, for a long time, for years. Yeah. So that's a different story. You just got a good deal.
I still told my wife though that.
And it's not an opportunity you have every time. The Longines is not running away. That will be there for many years to come.
No, it's not. And so which color would you have gone for?
Dark blue, completely dark blue.
I think that's a good one.
So it's bezel.
Which, by the way, did you notice the blue one looks very, very similar to the Planet Ocean, the new Planet Ocean?
Do you mean the two-tone version with the blue black? Yes. This is a different blue than the
black dial blue.
Correct. Black dial and blue bezel is a different blue. It's a very intense blue. Yeah.
Which is very similar to the blue that's on the Planet Ocean.
That's correct. Yeah. The one that is on the watch I would have taken was the dark blue bezel, dark blue dial. That would have been.
I didn't see this one. So I saw the blue bezel, black dial version at my local Rivoli.
Yeah.
Which I'm surprised they had anything, frankly, that new, because we don't really get much stuff. Although, by the way, remember when white Speedmasters you couldn't get?
Yeah, true.
And remember when you couldn't get the 60th anniversary blue Bond Seamaster?
Yes.
Both were sitting there. Both are available. Nobody wants them.
Yep.
Omega prices, once again, through the roof, looking ridiculous. Okay, we need to stop making fun of Omega. For just a little bit.
We're only doing it because we care and we want a strong and competitive Omega, right?
I still make fun of Zenith, despite the fact that I really, really like Zenith.
Yeah, me too.
Their prices are absurd.
Yeah,
40K.
Yeah. I mean, look, we have been yesterday in the boutique together. I have looked at one of these lapis lazuli variants. Is this a new one or is this no? It's an existing one, right?
No, it's a relatively new one. It came out, I believe, last summer.
So it has
the lapis lazuli collection.
So it has an annual calendar. It has, of course, a chronograph.
It's not annual; it's a triple calendar.
Oh, triple. Oh, sorry. So a full calendar. Full calendar. Okay.
Full calendar.
Full calendar. Okay. So full calendar, moon phase, chronograph. Of course, El Primero movement. Blah blah blah.
1/10 of a second chronograph.
With the 36,000 vibrations per second, and it is in steel. Comes on a leather strap, and it's 90
with the bracelet. It comes with the bracelet and leather.
It comes with both at least.
You get both.
But you still have a price of 91,000 dirhams, and I just don't understand this. And in the boutiques, you usually get next to no discount. So it's just incredible, and I don't know what is this watch, which is pretty new. What would this cost in the pre-owned market already? Do we have it?
Let me tell you. Hold on. I have everything in front of me here. So
okay,
just
cool.
Hold your horses.
Hold
your horses.
Okay.
We talked about this one already briefly. I think I don't know if we talked about it, you and I, or on the podcast. But this watch, full set with. Brand new is available on Joma Shop already. And they don't just have one, they have a bunch. And their price, so once again, I'm going to talk in dollars real fast.
Okay.
Because I don't know it in dirhams. Retail price, we said, was 90,000 dirhams. On Joma Shop, they say the retail price is $23,600, which is what in the Sheikh's money?
23? How much?
600.
600?
23,600 USD.
USD in AED is 86,600.
And then multiply that by 1.08. Essentially, you're on average getting about an 8.5% tax in the US. What does that get you to?
So that's already 86. This is a lot, right? So
yeah, it's gonna be big. It's a big number.
So that's 23. So you want to multiply this by what?
1.085 is what I usually use.
Then
as
you're
an
at 94.
Tax. 94. So 94K is what you would be looking at if you walked into Zenith in the US. Maybe you could, get it down, maybe get tax off, kind of deal.
Depends. If you go to Delaware or some other place and buy it there, then you don't pay tax, right? Technically.
Florida, apparently.
Florida, correct? Yes.
All right. Would you like to know the Joma Shop price? Brand new.
Please tell me.
15,500 USD.
That is just This is okay. This is 56,000. That is nearly
half.
$12,000 or $11,000 or something. Yeah, nearly half.
Now, I did some digging,
and this is new.
Well.
Yeah,
new,
but gray.
You get everything with it. The only thing is you don't get the warranty, right? Because of course you'll get the warranty from Joma Shop. Now, here's my thinking. I did some digging. So somebody posted this to Talking Time with Tim Mosso on the Facebook group, and this is where I found this information to begin with. One guy says that he works in dial manufacturing in Switzerland, and the cost of making a dial, a lapis lazuli dial, is around, on average, 600 Swiss francs.
Okay.
If it's made in Asia, it's about 150 Swiss francs.
Okay.
So I'm assuming they made it in Switzerland, but who knows?
Yeah.
Once again, nobody knows. I bought an Omega strap and an Omega clasp from the boutique, and it said made in Taiwan on the,
yeah, especially
Thailand,
replacement parts or little pieces can definitely come from this. So, all of this.
Nonetheless, what can you do the math for me real fast?
Sure.
$23,600.
Yeah.
Oh, I should mention this. Hold on. Let me see. I have it written out here. Someone. I already did the math. Sorry. What's $8,000?
$8,000 is about
30,000.
Yeah, 29.5. Let's say it this way.
So the markup the original watch, the original regular one without the lapis lazuli dial, if you walk into Zenith, is 52,000 dirhams.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. So the
52,000. The Hodinki technically is 53 if you get it on the bracelet. 52 was the Hodinki limited edition version that I almost got, that I talked about for a freaking fortnight on the podcast. Those included both the bracelet and the strap.
right.
So it's the exact same configuration as what you get with the lapis lazuli, 52. And it had meteorite subdials,
Which you don't have in this case.
which you don't have in the lapis lazuli, but you have lapis. But a 30K markup.
That is insane.
Or in this case, no, it's a 40K on this
40K,
one.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
52
So-
to 92 is 40.
So for the non
40,000 dirham markup
Yeah.
for a lapis lazuli dial.
So that's about
When the guy-
$11,000 markup.
And when the guy says he works in dial manufacturing, once again, take it with a grain of salt, 600 Swiss francs.
So I mean, obviously this dial as well has multiple cutouts, which is always harder in stone and all of this stuff to do. So maybe they have a higher failure rate. Maybe that makes it even more expensive. But let's assume, with all intents and purposes, this is a 1,000 Swiss francs dial, right? To have the benefit
Yes,
of the
let's say,
doubt.
but not 11,000.
And you add 4 or 5 times profit margin, for whatever reason, you still end up with half of what it should be as a difference, right?
Now,
It's
I did some more digging
more
because
math.
I like digging.
The math is not mathing.
Math. I looked up 2 brands that make lapis lazuli dials on the cheap. Baltic and Nevada Grenchen. Nevada Grenchen have the F77. They have a regular version, and they have the version with the lapis lazuli dial. Would you like to guess how much more the lapis dial costs compared to the regular version on the Nevada Grenchen?
Yeah, I want to guess.
$200. That is, in comparison to the original price, a 15% price increase of the original price. I think that's definitely reasonable.
That's reasonable, 100%.
Zenith is a 63% price increase over the original model to go for the lapis dial, which is an absolute joke.
Yeah.
So that was my maths.
See,
And
this is what I'm saying. We know that Zenith, despite all of these crazy prices, seems to be burning money. I mean, we don't know this for sure, but this is the rumors. This is what we heard, that Zenith is, in the LVMH watch group, one of the loss-making manufacturers who has not produced yearly profits in many years. So you wonder, with all of that, with all of this stuff, right? Oh, and again, Martin's recording has stopped. So I think I will quickly stop here as well and wait for him to come back. And here we are again.
we're back.
Just a short one.
Martin does not want to buy a new computer, so he's using a 13-year-old Mac, albeit the Mac Pro desktop, which is like the most baller Mac that you can have, but still it's 13 years old. And at the end of the day, sometimes, especially when you're running a bootleg version of Mac OS, glitches happen, right? So now back to what we were saying. Lapis lazuli, no point for Zenith to be so stupid. In all fairness, if Zenith does tank, if Zenith gets sold off, who knows what's going to happen? This is the only Zenith that I have personally ever wanted in terms of having a no date, the size is correct, the complication is correct, blah, blah, blah. So I'm kind of set with Zenith at the moment. So may they go whichever way the wind says.
Yes. But
I just wanted to have my watch.
Yeah. So I just wanted to finish my thought before you got disconnected. Zenith, too expensive. even though with these crazy prices they're charging, too expensive. I do wonder if this whole Yoma shop, how many watches do they have there? I mean, did you check on your Yoma shop? Sometimes they say where they have
don't even
one.
think there's a number list. How many do they have of this? It didn't say.
In stock. Yeah, it just says in stock. Yeah.
Yeah, it just says in stock, which if there was less than, I think, 5, they start numbering them, because I saw that for the Hodinkee Unimatic that I bought from them once. And it was in stock for a long ass time.
But this is
so I think they have more than 5.
Is this a limited edition? Do you know that?
It's a regular edition. So could you imagine that without even a limited numbering or anything? It's not freaking limited.
60% more. So
92,000
dirhams. And I look back
for a stainless steel watch.
Yes, exactly. This is my problem. Stainless steel, man. For this amount of money, you can get so many other things, and that's. Or
for 52, you buy the regular one. And then for another 40, you get yourself a Submariner, as you said last time.
Yeah. So I just feel and Zenith has the image and marketing and status cloud of, I don't know, not much, at the moment. I mean, there's a few enthusiasts who know Zenith is a really good brand, but the rest of the world, if you say, oh, this is a Zenith, people look at you and think, okay, I guess. I have no idea.
Cares. Yeah. And I did see, I told you I was at Formula One, and one of my fellow scrutineers was wearing a Zenith. And all I saw, they had it on the regular, it was a Zenith Chronomaster, and don't even get me started on nameology here. We'll talk about that in a moment. It was a Zenith Chronomaster Original.
Yeah.
And all I saw was the clasp, and the clasp had the star. And I literally, it was a lady. And I was like, I grabbed her hand and I turned it around, and I was like, and it was the very traditional one with the 3 colored subdials. And she's not a person that is usually like into anything, And I was like, how did this come about? Like, you don't walk into a boutique and say, that 40,000 dirham chronograph is the one for me. Before Rolex, before everything else. And she's like, yeah, I've always wanted this. And I'm just, it must have been like a family thing, right? Like your father had a Zenith, and therefore it was always in the back of your mind as a Zenith is a brand. But it was the strangest thing to see this on a person that is not into watches.
Yep. Sometimes it's surprising. Sometimes you think, is it the husband? Is it friends? Is it her friends? Is it
somebody? This was not I don't think this is a thought that matured on its own. Let's put it that way. There was external influence somewhere. But now going into names, don't even get me started on Zenith nameology, because you go to their website and they have one tab. It says Chronomaster. And you click Chronomaster. And they have the Chronomaster Revival, which is what I have. And they have, which is the squared, the A384 case. Then they have the Chronomaster Original, which is the A386 case. Then they have the Chronomaster Sport, which is the Zaytona. And there was one more, which I have forgotten what it was. Let me look up what the last one was. But I mean, like, come on. Like, you couldn't have thought of some other name for it. So they have 5 collections only: the Defy, the Chronomaster, the GFJ, which is their fancy stuff. Yeah. Pilot and Elite. Elite is their dress watches. Nobody cares. Yeah. So if you click on Chronomaster, Sport, Revival, Original, and the last one is Open, which is the open heart version. But still, I mean, come on.
And there are really different looking watches. I mean, the Chronomaster Sport and the Chronomaster Revival is very, very different. Same as with the Chronomaster Original. I mean, the original is probably the closest to the Sport.
Yeah. So I would see that. I would say, okay, the Sport and the Chronomaster Original.
Just a bigger bezel-ish.
But the Revival is totally different.
Yes. It's just very old. And I mean, like the historic version, right?
Yeah. And that's what's strange is the revival, let's ignore that. Let's go away from the nameology of a revival. The A384 was the original one, right? That was the first El Primero that came out in 1969. That was the El Primero. Then the A386 came about a year later, and that was what we consider now the Chronomaster original, which was then less of a 70s shape, more these are traditional round case, not the cushion square case that I have. But mine's the original, and that's cool.
Yeah. See, What can I say about
it? What to say? It's really a mess.
What to say? The next thing is, of course, when you look into the DeFi line, right, which is also one of the lines. I actually do like the DeFi line, right? But then you have the 0G, the Skyline, the Revival, the Extreme Diver, the Extreme, the 21, and the DeFi Chronograph. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 lines. 7. Okay.
No, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm going to compare this to the GFGJ line, which is, according to them, an entire line.
Yeah.
There's no groupings and just one watch.
Yeah. So just when we count the watches in the DeFi line, right? I mean, I can't count, because there are so many. But I think there's you scroll and it auto-fills and auto-fills and auto-fills. There's so many different variants of it, right?
Yeah.
It is just incredible. You have ladies' watches, not ladies, smaller sizes, bigger sizes. You have the DeFi 21, you have the Revivals, you have all of this different stuff. And you think, what is going on? And this is a company that sells less than 20,000 watches a year. So how many pieces of each are actually in the world, right? It is a big question. The GFJ, though, this episode airs after Watches and Wonders, right?
Yeah, we can mention this.
So I can already say that there will be 2 more versions.
So before we go into what the 2 more versions are, we should say that we are recording this. So you and I went and visited the mall yesterday.
Yes.
Mall of the Emirates. And I have to say, I was very, very surprised. The lady said to us, would you like to know what the Watches and Wonders releases are going to be? And she said, it's under embargo. You can't take any pictures, but I'll tell you and show you. And I was thinking, just show us some pictures. And she goes, we even have one of the pieces already. And
prototypes.
I'm just like, okay, let's go. Sure, let's see.
Absolutely, we want to see.
So, yeah, which was kind of cool, because she saw my watch, and there was a new version of the Revival that's coming, and so which now is already out for you guys, so we can talk about it. But I mean, that's so awesome. We just went to the boutique randomly on a random Monday and got to see some stuff that wouldn't be even in the world, so to speak, for 2 weeks.
Yeah, this is usually what happens in when Lang & Söhne did this, right? When they invite you and say like, hey, you can take a look at the prototypes. It's really cool if you get a sneak peek of these things. You never are allowed, of course, to take photos on things like that, which is okay, but you can see them.
You and I did this for the IWC Ingenieur before it came out.
Yeah,
that was cool.
That was also nice, yeah. So it gives collectors, of course, a bit of a, let's say, a belly rub, and you feel special that they actually share something with you. Special. Right, yeah. Yeah, me too.
So let's talk about what we saw.
Yeah, so what we saw is, and I'm sharing my screen just to say that you can also see everything. What we saw is this. We saw a GFJ in tantalum and a GFJ in gold. With a malachite. Malachite or malachite?
Malachite.
Yeah, this beautiful green stone dial in gold, also with a, there is a version with I think also a golden, golden bracelet available as well, which is really nice and integrated.
Did we not just do a whole episode about golden watches on golden bracelets? That's so funny, because this is exactly with the Omega, with the... with the, what is it, the Rolex 1908 and all of that.
Yeah, and
that's kind of cool.
And guess I mean, look, I don't know what it costs with the with the golden bracelet, but it is more expensive than the Omega 4 change, which is also showing again how silly maybe the pricing is for Zenith.
And remember, the price for the Omega was already insane, right? How much was it? It was 120,000.
Yeah, it was something like $57,000 or something. Yeah, 250,000.
But that's on bracelet.
It was 250,000 on bracelet, yeah. 150,
yeah, but
156,000.
On strap,
yeah, 156.
It was 156, and this on strap is $52,000.
52,000, which is 52,000 USD in AED is 190. So it's even more expensive than the Omega.
Yeah,
but it's a 160
stone dial.
Yeah, and 161 pieces only.
Okay, and the other one, the GFJ in tantalum. By the way, that one has an onyx dial and it's limited to just 20 pieces and it's on a strap, 83,000 USD.
Yeah. And look, I have seen the Atelier Wen, right? Watch on Dubai Watch Week, Atelier Wen.
When did you see that?
Dubai Watch Week.
Did you see it at the Atelier?
Atelier Wen, yes.
When did you go to the Atelier?
Dubai Watch Week. November. Last year.
I'm just making fun of Atelier.
When? Atelier. Where?
How far could I gone and you wouldn't have noticed?
I would have answered you until tomorrow. And the thing is, this is with an tantalum bracelet. I mean, and that entire watch is beautiful. And this bracelet is amazing. And the case finishing is amazing, what I've seen. And that entire watch is 29,000. I think it's 120,000 dirhams or something. So it's basically $20,000 to $30,000 or something, right? And here we have that tantalum case, just the case, the watch head, which is also relatively small, 39 millimeters, right? 10 millimeters tall, and comes on a leather bracelet, no tantalum bracelet, and it's so expensive. So I think watch brands are going a bit cuckoo with all of this stuff, right? I mean, yes, it's a legendary caliber, this rebirth of the 135 movement, which is fantastic. It is COSC certified and regulated to plus minus 2 seconds, I think.
We did forget about the diamond markers.
Diamond markers, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that adds a little bit of value. It
okay, and these are baguette
4 or 5 carats.
Baguette diamonds, right? Trapeze, trapeze cut. Oh, that's also quite good. Okay, yeah. I give it to them.
But the other one, the gold one, doesn't have it, right?
The gold one has no. They have golden applied things like every Rolex.
Yeah. So, but the prices are very,
But the thing is, you have here this new movement, which is a 72-hour power reserve with a I think it's a leisurely 18,000 vibrations per second per hour, which is 2.5 hertz. So it's very slow beating, but has a COSC certification, officially certified to plus minus 2 seconds per day. With such a low ticking watch, that's actually very, very good. With 72 hours power reserve, I must say, it's amazing. It's hand wound, right? Manual winding. So and the movement itself, it is a pleasure to look at. If you look at the. Let me see. Oops, it's the wrong one here.
That's what my wife says about me.
What is a pleasure to look at?
I'm a pleasure to look
at. Here, this is...
Jesus. This 197,000 dirhams.
This is the movement. So it is lovely, hand wound. It is a nice one, but this is the platinum one that is already available or was available.
Yeah.
195,000.
With the lapis lazuli.
Yeah, but well. man. So I think, again, beautiful watches. I like the design. Again, the question is, what does Zenith stand for? If you look at these watches,
I mean, we talked about Zenith being the same one and the same as the TV company, right? Mm-hmm. Was it the TV company that bought the watch company or vice versa?
Yes, they did. The TV company bought the watch company and then sold it again to Richemont,
Yeah. So, what do they stand for? They're making outdated electronics, I guess. Keeping up with
with the Joneses.
How they used to do things, because this is... Frankly, their prices are ridiculous. They are ridiculous. But then you can go and buy a strap for 600 dirhams. I don't know what they're telling me. And then the lady was saying, and I do think, remember, my watch has been out since 2020.
Yeah, but
and hasn't been updated for 6 years. It's just the same watch.
Is it limited? No, it's not, right?
No, it's
not limited.
Regular production. 6 years it's been in production. So there's a million of these floating around, probably.
Yeah. Probably not.
Probably not. But
with
you get my
20,000 a year.
idea. And the thing is, I think what happened was this watch, when it first came out, I can tell you exactly how much it cost because I saw the Hodinkee article when they released it. Hold on one second. Hodinkee, Zenith, Revival, Shadow. I love the name though. Shadow. So cool.
That's cool.
7th of May it came out, and it was $8,200 at the time, which $8,200 USD to AED is 30,000 dirhams. So since then, it's gone from 30 to 40,000, a 25% price increase. Yeah. However, I think that 6 years ago, the strap came out and it was 600 dirhams. And they just forgot to increase the price.
Maybe.
Because I think if you add 25% to that, you're at 900 dirhams, roughly 800 and something. And that is how much it should have cost.
But I asked the lady as well, our boutique manager, Julia there, but what is the price of the rubber straps?
That the D5s come on.
Yeah. And that was back into the normal territory of boutique watch
1,200 or something, right?
1,200, double the price of your Cordura strap, which I found surprising.
But once again, the Defy is a newer watch. It's been around less time. I don't know. So then they realized. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't explain it.
Me neither.
And the bracelet, she said all the other bracelets were like 10,000 dirhams. And then this one was for some reason only 4. And she couldn't explain that. But when I told her, I was told it was 4,000 dirhams. And she laughed at us. And I bought, no way. And she put it in the system. She's like, oh, it is 4,000 dirhams.
Yeah. And I bought my titanium bracelet for the D5 21 that I went to the boutique and asked, how much is it? And they said 11,000 for the polished titanium bracelet. I found a original Zenith retailer that sold me one that I had additional stock of for 5.5 for exactly half the price of it from China. And I was really shaking in my boots, thinking it might be fake. But it turned out to be, I went to the boutique and had it fixed. And they said, no, that's absolutely fine. It's original, all good. But for half the price, I paid half the price. And I still thought this was ridiculously expensive for a bracelet. But
I still think that is, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
So I already asked for a discount on the bracelet. They said no.
Yeah, of course.
But they had 4 or 5 in stock. And who are these people that are coming? And 5 people are saying, I need a bracelet, but I need it right away.
This bracelet only fits one specific watch model.
Yeah, because it's the black and titanium. It doesn't make any sense.
So but it looks like, to me at least, that when that's a strategy, you have the watches on the strap, you sell the watch in 2 variants, either on the strap or on the bracelet. And since you have the bracelet in stock, you can do both, right?
However,
alternatively, you can sell the bracelet as an extra.
Separate.
Yeah.
You could, but the warranty card says what variant it is.
No. Okay.
Yeah. So it says that,
is it written in?
Yeah, of course.
Number?
Everything is typed out on the warranty card. So it says the exact variant of the watch. And when you put it in to Zenith's website, it brings it up as that variant. So mine shows that it's on a strap.
So then maybe the strategy is we only have the version with a strap, but I can sell you the
that could be it. That could be it.
The bracelet extra, so you make more money.
And the thing is, if you go for the bracelet version, it's only 2K more. Yeah. So maybe what they're saying is, we'll throw in the bracelet for 2K. or something. And for 2K, you'd be an idiot to say no, right?
Mm-hmm. So technically what they would do is they sell you the bracelet version and throw in the strap.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you reverse engineer the offering.
Yes.
Yeah, but So what else?
I like my version better.
What do you
like a better deal?
I don't like the ladder bracelet. So
I love the ladder bracelet.
So that's why I love if that would be so closed links, I would really like it. Anyhow, so what else do we have? What is new from Zenith? New gold watches with diamonds, Chronomaster Sports. Everything is two-tone. So we have a nice two-tone watch for $20,000. We have a open heart version of the Chronomaster Sports skeleton with diamonds on the bezel for smooth. So you have baguette cut diamonds on the dial. You have 5 carats altogether of diamonds on the watch, costing you $111,000 US. Yep. And this is it's this Chronomaster Sports skeleton. How and why? Help me here. Why so many skeleton things? Is this now with the Chronomaster Sport especially, because the Chronomaster Sport was not a traditionally skeletonized watch, right? That was the other ones, the D5s and other these ones that had all of the skeletonization. Now we get a lot of this skeletonized Chronomaster Sports. They're all like these. There's now a black version, as a green version, and there's a rose gold version on a rubber strap. And you think, and all of them are skeletonized. And you think, what is going on? Why skeletonized things? I mean, of course.
They have to differentiate from the Daytona. I think that's what's going on. So this is a regular stainless version with a black ceramic bezel.
Yeah.
And then you get a skeletonized dial, and it's $16,000, which is roughly what you'd be paying for a Daytona. And that's maybe what they're going for, is they're trying to say, well, for us, you pay the same as a Daytona, but you get a skeletonized dial and a better movement.
Is the normal Chronomaster Sport already the price of a Daytona? Or is it? I mean, look, I like, for example, this D5 Skyline chronograph, which has solid
I don't know
dials.
How much is a regular Daytona. There it is.
Let me see. Normal Chronomaster Sport is $48,000.
Which is much cheaper than a Daytona.
Daytona is what, 60? Right?
Plus or minus, unless they did another price bump, which since Tudor did, we
never know, right? About this.
Every day we come here and they change it.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see. What is the Daytona? Where do we have it? I'm just going to quickly check.
Do we even have it on the website?
Yeah,
do they even bother putting it on here?
Yeah, of course. A normal tippa-chappa-chooch. I'm a configure.
I love how they allow you to configure it as if you would get one.
And you just say, 67. All right.
Yeah, I told you, one up big.
Everything got more expensive for the normal steel version. Okay.
So what's that in once again, dirhams? 67,000 or dollars, sorry?
67,500 AED and USD, 18.3.
How much was the skeletonized Chronomaster Sport that we just looked at?
Then I have to go to the pre-announcement.
There it is.
16.7. Yeah.
So it's cheaper. You get a skeletonized watch with a better movement for cheaper.
But you get it. And is there? No, there's no baguette different. No, this is just a normal skeletonized dial, basically. I think the watch itself is not really that skeletonized. This is the thing. It just has a good looking watch. It just has a skeletonized dial. It's not really a skeletonized watch as such. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just that they take the dial.
It has a clear dial. Yeah. It has a clear dial, essentially, is all that it is.
Yeah.
Now, and then I think that's it for you. No more. Then there's one more watch that we were shown in person, which is not on this list.
Yeah.
Which was a Chronomaster Revival, 8384 with the essentially they made not a safari. What was it called?
Tropical.
They had a tropical version.
Yeah.
And the tropical version was essentially a fume looking beigey dial. Let me see if I can.
I think it was brownish, a light brown.
But it
because tropical Yeah, but this is what they had before. We saw the one that was new was not Fume.
The new was exact, but it reminded me of this.
It had the same color, yeah. But no Fume.
The tropical A384 is, so yeah, it was exactly, I don't
reversed.
know.
It was reversed, right?
I'm looking at this.
Because memory is such
Isn't this what we saw?
No.
Did she just mess up and show us something that already existed?
No. This is
Are you sure it's not this one?
Which one? I mean, I'm not seeing what you are seeing.
We weren't allowed to take pictures. I sent you a picture on iMessage. Is this not what we looked at?
I'm not so sure.
But the one that we were thinking of is the A385
because
that came out in 2021. That one is basically like a brownish Fume looking dial.
It is maybe that's what we was shown, right? Yeah, the tropical dial. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
But she told us not to take pictures. I know. I think it's different. I think we didn't have these what do you call it? These accents. It looked different because I think
it looked like a lighter sand color.
Because this is an old one. This is the old one, I think, right?
This came out a year ago, but it looked pretty much the same to me.
I don't think so. This is not new. This is an old one. This is the original.
This came out a year ago.
No,
so
it did not come out. I'm telling you, this is the 50s, 60s years version. That is here. That is the old one. This is not the revival. This is the original. So what we've seen is exactly this watch as a revival. This is the original Chronomaster, not revival.
This is the original one that was the same color.
Correct. This is basically the new version of this one. But it is so convincing that it looks really so exact.
I thought it was the same one. But yeah, it's a reverse. If you look at the A385 revival, it's the reverse of that, essentially. Which is a good looking watch. I like it. I still like mine better, but yeah. And it had the beautiful ladder bracelet, which Ralph loves.
Yes. So. I love.
Love, yeah.
So there we go. That's Zenith releases for this year, or for the Watches and Wonders. Maybe there's more coming.
We'll talk about everything else. Obviously, since you've already heard our watches by this point, you've heard our Watches and Wonders comments of what came out. You've hopefully heard our conversation with our guest, Bent, who will tell us about what it was like. But this was kind of I wanted to talk about my new watch, and I wanted to talk about Zenith as a brand. We've smashed on Omega for the last, I don't know how many weeks.
And I'm wearing a Norcane, by the way, today, which we never had. Yeah, nobody asked me, but I have to say. The Norcane Independent 21, I think it is called as well. Is it all called 21? I don't know. But it is one of 200 pieces with a kinesis movement and the scratch dial. Super cool.
Why did you scratch it?
No, the dial is scratched.
I know, I'm kidding. I know.
It is purposefully scratched by the watchmakers, by the dial makers.
Yeah. So, long story short, we've kind of gone off on Omega. We've gone off on Zenith. Maybe in the future we'll go off on another brand as well. As we know, I own both an Omega and a Zenith now. Yeah. So I can talk negatively about the brand. I feel like
if once you buy a watch, you can rip it apart.
You don't have either.
What?
Do you have an Omega still?
No.
And you don't have a Zenith anymore?
No. That's why I can rip them apart. Because I put my money where my mouth is. I can rip the watches because I sold them.
Yeah, that's true too.
No, but to be honest,
on that bombshell.
To be honest, we are getting into the grumpy old man watch podcast. We're just ranting about every watch brand. But It is true. I don't, except Longines, because they do everything right.
I don't like Longines.
See,
and that's a story for another day. I was debating about asking Patrick, our good friend Patrick Owen, if he would join us on the podcast, the CEO of Longines.
Right. And?
Well, I haven't asked because I feel like he probably gets... he has like Time and Tide interviews. He has like Hodinkee interviews. And we're going to be like, please join us on our little, podcast.
I just want to remind you that we have we have people that are loving to come on our podcast. When we met Recep Recepi on Dubai Watch Week, he saw us, waved from a distance to us and said, hey guys, when do we have our interview? And we said, we haven't scheduled one for this year. He said, but we should.
So there you go. I will reach out to him. I will ask. So hopefully, because I know how much you love it, we'll hopefully try to get a Longines interview in. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, and I mean, look, it is always nice to talk to us.
I'll have ChatGPT draft me a request.
Okay.
To whom it may concern. No. Let's see. I'll ask today, and then we'll see what happens. But
okie doke.
All right. On that terrible disappointment, it's time for us to end. So we will see you all in the past.
Whatever you say. You schedule everything.
Recorded the past ones already. So
okay then.
All right. Bye-bye.
Speak next week. Bye.